and welcome to Rolling with Reviews. I'm Will, and with me as always is the living thrill ride herself,
Sarah.
And today we're doing a review of Funfair. This is from the Good Games Publishing version.
Yep.
There are older versions with the same name.
Yeah.
This is the one that's based off of Unfair.
Correct.
All right, Sarah, tell us a bit about this game.
All right, in Funfair, you're going to choose and build an exciting mix of attractions in your very own theme park. Upgrade them to match blueprints or just stack them up towering rides to pull in the crowds and make the most cash. Hire staff members and build super attractions to maximize your park strategy for the win. All right, Will, so why did we get this?
So we borrowed Unfair, played it, liked it for the most part, but didn't like the backstabby meaniness because it didn't feel like it fit the theme at all.
Right, because you're building up and it just felt very contrary to either have someone else or the game tear it down.
Right. So when we heard that they actually made a version that was just all happy, positive loops,
Right.
You threw it in and tried for a math trade, and we got it.
Yep, so we did. So let's talk about what we like about it. That gameplay, it's positive. It's just, even the city cards, they're all benefits because it's moving the game forward in positive loops.
And it's also interesting
Yes.
Things that happen. Like, for example, this round, all your upgrades cost half price.
Yes.
However, if you're going to do that and pay half price, the money that you pay has to go to another player.
Right. So it's cheaper for you, but then you're giving money to your opponent. And I'll tell you, I did that a couple of times and it did not work out in the end. Because Will did not spend money and give me back money. And it ended up helping him build his super attraction earlier. And yeah, that was not a good one. But it could have been fine. But it's the fact that it gives you interesting decisions to make. So like we said, it's the gameplay we liked in Unfair without the meanness. The fact that you're trying to get, build up different types of attractions and you've got these blueprints to try to get more scoring opportunities. So again, it's everything that we liked without the meanness.
Yes.
And we think this would be a very good introductory game because it has so many positive loops and it's not complicated. It's really easy to learn.
Yeah, I do believe this had less complexity than Unfair. So there was, I remember there was like a token that you had to keep track of in Unfair, but this didn't have that.
Well, and that also in Unfair, you're mixing different theme decks depending on the player count. This has just one deck of park cards, so you already have less complexity and setup there.
The other interesting thing about Funfair is this actually does become an intro to Unfair if you decide, well, maybe I do want some of the meanness.
Yeah.
This will help you learn how to play all the basics of Unfair.
Right. Because this does feel more streamlined.
Yes.
Because it is. We really enjoy the theme because it really comes through. The fact that you're building these big, tall, towering either rides or attractions and things like that.
Are you just building a lot of restaurants?
Yeah. There's a lot of variability in how you go around doing it, but everything really reinforces the theme of it. And one of the key things for us in a lot of games, especially at the 2-player count, is the market card, row of cards that you're drafting or buying from, that it doesn't get stagnant. In this game, it all wipes at the end of the round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you actually do see all the cards in the game.
Yeah, you usually before the end of the last, before the last round, you're reshuffling just because you've gone through so many cards.
Yeah.
And that feels really good. So what we don't like about the game, though, is it can be frustrating to try to get that exact type of card you need for the blueprint, especially since there's so many. Those blueprints can make or break you.
Yes, because they're worth a lot of points.
Yes, and you have to be careful because if you don't succeed on them, you're going to lose points.
Right.
And that's not good, and it's a lot of points.
Fortunately, every blueprint is divided into 2 sections. The top part is what you have to do, otherwise you lose 10 points. And if you do that, then you have the option of doing the second half, which is at the bottom, which is just for extra points. You don't have to succeed at it.
Right. And there are easy, medium, and difficult ones. And they do give the recommendation in the rule book to basically not go after blueprints if you don't already have at least some of the
requirements.
the requirements, because otherwise then you really get struggling to find that right card. But even if you have like the attraction, if it needs a quality card and you don't have a quality card, you could be struggling to get that card. I know there was in one game, I just needed a leisure attraction. Will kept drawing the leisure attractions. It just randomly happened that way.
Yeah.
So,
And it was like the very time that I'm looking at a card, oh crap, more leisure attractions.
and I'm like, I needed that. Why couldn't I have drawn that card? So that part can get kind of frustrating, especially because it's a negative 10 points if you don't succeed
Yeah.
on that card.
And it might happen a little bit more with more players.
Yes, definitely. That's one of the things that we really kind of feel strongly about. Not that we've experienced it, but again, by analyzing the game loops and the quantity of cards, not that this wouldn't be playable at 4, it just might not be fun.
It might lead to a higher level of frustration.
Yes.
Than at the 2-player count.
Right. The other thing is with this, because it's all one deck and there's no variety in terms of shuffling different themes together, it just might not be a game you want to play a lot, because it's going to start feeling very, very samey over time.
Yes. It does have variety from game to game, because you never know what you're going to get, but you will have seen everything, so you get this heavy sense of deja vu.
Right. And what is it called? The achievement or the award card?
Yeah.
There's only like 6 different award cards. So again, after you play it a few times, you've seen all of the end game scoring awards, so it might not feel as, I don't know, engaging.
Or as novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so who this is for? Well, it's going to be your family weight. I think it's going to be really good for introducing, if I can find words, for casual gamers, family gamers. I think this is going to be a good game. It is going to be better at 2, like we've discussed. And it's probably going to be one you don't want to play a lot. In other words, This should not be your favorite game ever, because it will quickly fall out of favor.
If you put it on the table every day for a week, you'll probably get sick of it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
All right, ratings.
Okay, for our ratings, we each have 1d6 worth of ratings to give. 1 is low, 6 is high. We give a number, a reason why, add them together, and see what it rolled for us. Sarah, what did Funfair roll for you?
It rolled a 3. Now, I think it's got all the solid gameplay that I want out of the game. The problem is the lack of variety is going to make it a game I'm not going to want to play a lot, because it's going to get tired. Also, it's not going to be a game I really want to introduce to other people, because I don't think it's going to play well. So I don't think they're going to enjoy it if we have 2 friends over and we're going to play a 4-player game. I'd want to say, hey, this is a really fun game, but I'm not sure we'd have fun. So this is the game where I think we're going to keep it for now, going to enjoy it, but I also wouldn't be surprised if this is one we cull eventually.
Got it. I give it a 4. It solved all the problems I had with Funfair, and I like the game, but as Sarah says, it still has its limitations.
Yeah.
It's going to be every now and then we pull it out, and I'm fine if it gets cold. I don't necessarily see that as a way to ding a game. So I'm just a little bit higher on it, I guess, than you are.
I think I'm just being a little more critical. I did enjoy it, and I think I will enjoy it for a little while.
Yeah, and I know there are some games coming up that also tackle this theme that I'm looking forward to that might actually replace it.
Yeah.
And so when that happens, well, then this might pop down to a 3 for me. But as it is in our collection where it sits is 4, and it's partly because of the theme behind it.
Agreed.
I like a fair. All right. That'll do it for us. And Sarah, when it came to your Fairy Tale Village, which is very different than Fairy Tale Town, which is in Sacramento, what's your mascot?
What would our mascot be? Well, I mean, with it being Fairy Tale Village, I mean, I guess it'd be kind of stereotypical to just go with fairies. So what about little, oh no, that might be taken wrong. I was about to say mushroom men, but then people might think that's another licensed property. So,
It could be that though.
yeah.
They're distinctly different. They're colored differently.
Right. Well, actually, maybe it's,
They're your mold men.
oh gosh, that's just sounds
Your fun guys?
fun guys.
Yeah, you got fun guys.
I got fun guys.
Yes.
What about you?
Well, for Nanaland, it's going to be a Nanaman.
Oh, that's
but
true.
he's going to be dressed like a pirate in a Nana boat with ice cream. It's awesome.
It is awesome.
And that'll do it for us because we've been Rolling with Reviews. And remember, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, you can reach out to us on the various social media platforms at
Rolling with Two. That's TWO. We are on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And on YouTube, please like and subscribe.
And if you have time, check out the other content Nanaman has found for you, because remember, he's rolling with you.